There we go. There we go. All right. Hello, people. Welcome. It's Tuesday night here on Gogozombie Presents. We're back at. I gotta turn that down in my own ear. We are back at Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. That's not the one I wanted. That's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. Now, as usual, we got that notebook. We got our pen. And since it's always a 2-drink minimum, Truly's Mango. It's our first drink of the night. Should be nice. I'm quite fond of these. They're quite tasty. Ah, that's nice. Okay, so if you remember last night, let's get to it. Let's get our game loaded. Okay. So we had come back to the bookshop from we were at the police station, and yeah, I think I fucked up at the police station. Unfortunately, I can't go back because I've broken the number one rule because I've been trusting this game because I can't die. And that's been a mistake on my part. But let's see some of the shit I wrote down. I wrote down Clock at Granny's. Oh no, we solved the Clock at Granny's. We've not met Reverend Jim. Some time to find the key. Oh man, and Schattenjaeger. Hopefully all this stuff. Oh yeah, and the Cabrice and whatever another. So, did we talk to this lady since we got back? Tim Curry's just gonna hit on her again. And let's see. Hey.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I
Leah
say?
Remini,
I
still.
refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
What's this?
The books on the table have been chosen. The books on the Saint George.
Like, so we don't know. Okay, so let's try interrogation. There's something new
Got a
here,
minute?
maybe. Okay, so
Are you sure?
I told.
no.
Have you?
No.
I don't think so.
No, but it has a nice ring, doesn't it? Schottenjaeger.
Yeah, I'll take a shot of Jaeger.
Do you have-
Messages.
Nope.
Could you?
Sure.
What's this? Oh yeah, there was this thing.
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your
What's up,
interest?
potatoes? Nice to
Oh,
see you,
just,
babe.
You know, stuff about the voodoo murders.
We're gonna
If you could
solve.
get an
We're not gonna
accurate-
solve this murder tonight, I don't think. I don't know how long this
Murders.
game is.
Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
Oh, but there's that nice little jingle. That's the jingle we're looking for.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Well, it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night.
Oh, this must be how the
And
days
try not
end.
to dream
If I
much.
had known this last night, that all I had to do was talk to this woman, then what we would have done, we would have not fucking, we would have waited 2 seconds and saved. So do I get to go out at night? Dun dun dun. Because, like, if I have to go out at night, that's going to be some spooky shit. Like, oh, here's this creepy. Dun, 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 dun. Like, the woman turns into a jaguar, and I'm guessing she drops that, and that's what I need to find, whatever that medallion is. That's the key to this. Like, okay, so yeah, that was right. That was day 2. Okay, this is gonna get a whole new page because the mask I wore as I approached, I was not what I am. I was what I am not, as though the pattern was unclear. Its meaning could be bought. Hey, newspaper. So now we're into day 2. Nothing. I was late getting started tonight.
Don't you
Young
look
Guns.
swell today? Actually,
So I
swollen.
actually just started maybe,
So have
only been
some.
at it 6
There's a
minutes.
fresh pot on the table.
Back to coffee. We never saw this guy use the bathroom yesterday.
Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The
Oh?
Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is
Hmm.
incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District, Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion.
Oh, I wonder if she was. Oh, she was that pretty woman we saw earlier.
Ay, men.
Bling, 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 bling. Alright, let's see. Start by talking to her, because, I mean, that can't hurt anything.
Seen any good movies?
I saw a great documentary last night.
You mean small, dark places that haven't been touched?
Well, it did help me gain a...
God, he's such a pig to this woman. And it's hysterical.
Bryce?
I'm sorry.
What's up?
Let's see what we come up with here. Messages?
Nope.
None of this is going to do anything new. I didn't learn anything, so there'll be no research. So, are we supposed to go right to the are we supposed to go right to the thing? I mean, that doesn't seem right, but there's no... Oh, the paper. Let's read the paper. Oh, wait. Maybe it's this one.
Today's Gabriel.
All right, God damn it. Because this will be a good idea. If anything happened with the voodoo murders, possibly we'll learn something here.
Dated June 19, 1993. A front page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers.
Yeah, because Gabriel's got the picture in his pocket.
Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes.
It sounds like a good afternoon.
These days, it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians, and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day.
Uh-oh.
Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
This is dialogue that they got Tim Curry to read. Like, Young Guns, you might possibly not know who Tim Curry is. I'm not entirely sure. He's an actor. Like, you ever see Rocky Horror Picture Show? Or legend, or what else is Tim Curry in? He's like that guy. He's got roar. You'd probably recognize him if you saw him because he was in fucking something at some point. But what's our next move here? I don't know what to do with this. Can I look at it like that?
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Okay.
The iridescent.
So we don't know anything about the squiggly marks. What was this again? What was this one again?
The letter is addressed to. The letter is written in German. It was sent. The letter is addressed to one of the real. The only thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter.
Okay. And that's that.
Partial pattern. Those two. It's
God dang it. And that's that again. We got this. Oh, what was this picture?
The back of the photo has the following written on it.
Schloss Ritter.
1995.
Schloss Ritter. Yeah, this is my second day with the character. He's he's a pig. He's a fucking pig. But you know, like he's gonna solve a voodoo mystery, so like we'll let it slide. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh, Schloss Ritter. Didn't this letter just say something about Schloss Ritter? No, it said.
It was sent
Yeah,
from a place called
this letter was sent from.
in Rittersburg.
So that letter was sent from where that same place the picture was taken from. This, yeah, right. So that's where I got this whole idea started from. So maybe Grandma knows something. Like, I don't think there's going to be any more books to get. Doesn't seem like Bruno from next door is coming over to yell at me. So I think I'm gonna take. I don't know if I should.
Don't hurry back on
I
my.
feel bad. Tried to show Grandma the picture of the dead body yesterday. Game stopped me from doing that. That was rather amusing. Okay, we can go back to the crime scene today, and nothing's changed. Okay, so we're just going back to this scene if we go back here. The person who did it always returned to the scene of the crime. Can I skip rocks? Do I have rocks in my pocket? No, I don't have any rocks in my pocket. Oh, I got the brick. So there won't be any skipping stones.
Just thinking that he could.
Yeah, it was a bad idea. It was really rude. But there's nothing here, and I don't know why I'm having deja vu. So it was, oh right, the walk button. Oh, thank you for the advice. That's right. I always say to myself, we'll stop in at Grandma and make a save point. Oh wait, there it is. One of my very rules of playing these games is fucking save often.
Gabriel, my love, how nice to see you.
Like, I mean, obviously the game wants us to go see the socialite, but there might be things we can learn before we do that. All right, Grandma, do you read German? Oh wait, it's Grandma. We've got to show her complete respect.
I've been working on baby sweaters for the church bazaar.
She's just a sweet old lady. All right, so can you read German?
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No.
No, of course, Granny. Nobody speaks anything but English. I'm in New Orleans and nobody speaks French. And I think I'm fairly certain I got everything out of the... All right, Grandma,
Well,
you're a
Gran,
total dead
All
end.
right, dear.
Check into a home later. I wonder if I need something out of her purse. Oh, c'est dommage. C'est dommage. What does that mean? Oh, there's the socialite's house. Should we stop in at the cop station? Like, oh, the voodoo guy is supposed to be here today. Which, ooh, that's exciting because that's Michael's Dorn. So do we want to go see? Let's go see Michael Dorn because I've been excited to hear Michael Dorn in this game.
Welcome, my friend.
hello.
I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Great. My name is Knight, and I'll
Like,
take you up on that.
I, it is totally Michael Dorn trying not to sound like Worf, and like,
This is quite a place you have here.
it's pretty good. I like it.
Mr. Knight, I have dedicated myself to the preservation of this unique culture. It is gratifying to see others reap the fruits I have sown.
So where'd you pick up all this stuff?
Oh, here and there. We accept donations of any
And the drummer,
private
that drummer in
entities.
the background, just going back. All right, time to start.
Could I ask you some questions?
That is why
Time.
I am here.
So we have nothing. None of these red ones. These red ones, I think, are good. Oh, that's what it was. That sounds delicious. So it was a cop
What can you
donut
tell me
joke.
about voodoo?
Historical voodoo? Or the voodoo currently practiced in the city?
What do you know
Nerd.
about the voodoo murders?
The killings in the newspaper? I know that they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
I believe that. I believe this guy. Okay, so look, we did that.
What do you think of New Orleans?
It is
This
the
guy's gonna have
only
answers.
city in the United States as far as I am concerned.
It's a weird place to draw the line.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Ah, you have perhaps noticed the museum's snake, Mr.
Oh,
Knight.
this guy might be able to
They are
identify our
beautiful
scale.
creatures, do you not
This
think?
guy might be the
And
source of our
some
scale.
associate them with voodoo.
I'm gonna write that down. Dr. John got a snake. Dr. John got a snake. There was a snake scale at the crime scene.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It is one of the important ceremonial nights
Coming up
in
any
voodoo.
day now, if I remember. No one will say when exactly.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
I fear my French is not
This
good
guy doesn't
enough
speak.
for you, Mr. Knight.
This guy, he runs a voodoo shop in New Orleans. No, he runs the Voodoo Historical Shop in New Orleans and doesn't speak French. At very least, Creole, which would be enough to understand the phrase. I assume. I mean, they're not two different. I don't know. But like, it's just, you think there'd be something.
Have
But
you ever
let's
heard of
continue forward. This guy's
Jungle
gonna have some more answers for us. Probably when we get down to the
I
red
have
stuff.
not.
Yeah, of course.
Tell
Tell
me
me
about
who you.
yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish to
Love the
learn?
voices. Yeah, that's the only word we got a translation for. Some guy, I forget who it was. Oh, it might have been Grace back at the. It might have been Grace back at the bookshop. It was like, sans means without. I mean, like, so like we got that much.
Why did you open a voodoo?
The
But
subject is fascinating.
thank you for reminding me. I forgot about
I
that.
wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
Like,
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us say that I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my
Like,
blood.
and look at how beautiful. Look at that. The necklace, the way they animate the whole face. Like, they really do a great
Do you do
job.
anything besides run the museum?
No. The museum does not make me
Just
a rich man,
his mouth.
but my material needs are simple. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
What are your own religious
I don't know.
beliefs?
I think he might be
My
into
beliefs
voodoo.
are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
Just tell me anything.
Yeah, we
I
need
have originated
answers.
from the West Indies myself, you know.
Really? What brought you to New Orleans?
I was drawn here for personal
I mean,
reasons.
he was born in the West Indies.
Actually,
Then, let us discuss some.
I kind of hate to say it. This guy's my number one suspect right now because he wasn't around yesterday. No, no, wait, the crime scene. Actually, I don't know where he was yesterday. Where were you yesterday, pal?
tell me about
But I
the
think
start of
the
voodoo.
Very
the
well.
murder.
I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds good.
As you may know, Voodoo is a
Mm-hmm.
grassroots religion formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions, such as Catholicism or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade.
Sorry if
But
it's getting a little heavy.
African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, where the French and Spanish ran plantation islands. Prior to
Sucks.
1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no chance for voodoo to breed
Don't
here
know how much
natively.
any of this is
The
based in
Creole
reality.
also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importing of slaves from that region.
Dun dun dun. But
Tell
we're
me
learning
about
nothing.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo and is only a part of true
And
voodoo.
I am
Voodoo,
trying. I am
the
trying my
religion,
best
has
right
a
now
strong following in New
to
Orleans.
not
In fact, it is growing quite
sing
rapidly.
songs from
There are
Labyrinth.
several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African
Like
Americans see it as a tradition all their own.
2 seconds away from
Whites,
reminds me of the
and they
Babe.
are many in their religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic. I, personally, am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
copying Haitian or even African voodoo. But it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now tell
what
us about this
exactly
hoodoo.
is hoodoo.
Hoodoo refers to magic folk traditions of the South. Hoodoo is
Still got a
a
snake.
bastard of voodoo. Many of the grigri are similar, but hoodoo does not have the religious aspects of voodoo.
Okay, so we're not moving forward with this guy any. Let's try the snake scale on him.
Perhaps Gabriel should learn more about the
Okay, she's right. Um. Oh, he might be able to. He might be able to
Do these
recognize this.
symbols mean anything to you?
No, they look like nonsense to me. Where did you get them, if I might inquire?
I saw them scribbled somewhere. Just graffiti, I guess.
I see. By the way, I forgot to warn you, Mr. Knight. The local
Uh-huh.
cemeteries are quite dangerous. Muggers, vandals. I would avoid going there alone if I were you.
Really? Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, you don't get that. You're right. You don't get antagonistic narrators very often, and it's always kind of fun. Um, oh God, I had her name written. I think I wrote her name down yesterday. Nope, I missed that one. It's like Virginia something, but she does a great job with the narration. The that doesn't tell me what it is. This
The
is
jar contains frou-frou hair gel.
excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry about that.
It's a
The brick? Maybe he can tell me something about the brick.
Does
Hit
this
him with a
mean
brick.
anything
No.
to you?
I cannot say that it does.
Okay. Okay, well, let's try this
Do
point.
these
Like,
marks look
I.
familiar?
They look like the scribbling of a child to me.
Okay, thanks.
This guy is not helping. I'm willing to bet he does not speak German. We don't need to show him the crime. Well, maybe we do need to show him the.
one.
Maybe we do need to show him. Maybe we do need to show him the crime scene because he's gonna recognize, what do you call it, the gree-gree?
Could you look at this and tell me if you recognize anything about the ritual?
This is truly offensive. This is from one of those recent killings, is it not?
Well, actually,
But the police already know that this so-called voodoo ritual is fake. Voodoo is a respectable religion. This kind of thing has nothing to do with voodoo in this city.
fine. Let's say that's true. Are you sure there's nothing about the items in this photo?
There is nothing about this sickness that I would identify as voodoo. Nothing.
Thanks for looking then.
I'm usually pretty good at pop culture trivia. But I'm totally lost right now because can we take a closer look at this snake? What color?
Very large. Very.
All right, use the goddamn. Let's take a closer look at this snake.
Python is quite dangerous. I would stay back if I were you.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay, well, he's not going to let us get any closer. So this is either a dead end. That's. I'm sorry, Young Guns. I knew you were going to say something about that. I was hoping you were going to let it slide and not notice, and I wasn't going to have to address the issue.
The doorway.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hit him with it. It was a brick that was used at. Remember, we got the brick from the crypts. Somebody, I suspect, somebody used the brick to write on the.
How's it going?
Walk carefully.
To write on the wall of the crypt. Okay, so then I guess the only choice we have in this matter is to go see Miss Getty. Mm-hmm. Right
Potted
here.
roses mark the entrance to the house. Potted rose. Perfectly good.
All right, let's see if we can get a rose.
Gabriel didn't come here to mess with the plants. Gabriel.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so I guess
Gabriel can't get inside unless he's invited.
Gabriel Knight is a vampire. Is this? I don't know because I can't go in unless I'm invited. So work the door. Okay, well then we'll just try walking to the door. There's no hit.
The knocker is firm.
Oh, there's a knocker. I just have to click it just right.
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business,
I forgot to save it again.
You.
I know, that's the other thing I'm trying to, but like, I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to go, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the cop station. and I clearly
Fine.
I'm not gonna get past that guy right now. I need something based on the antagonistic nature that that guy accosted me with so rudely. So we already checked back at the crime scene. We checked back with Grandma. We could check in with Mosley and see what he says. Maybe this guy was such a dick. Oh, you know who? Did we ask? Did we talk to the cemetery guy about the Cabri sand something or other?
Excuse me, sir.
You got something to say, son?
Mind if I...
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I like this guy too.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sans Coeur means?
No, can't say that I do.
This guy knows something he's not telling me. But none. Hmm. Okay, so I was just gonna go somewhere. We're just gonna go somewhere else. Where I don't know. I guess back to the cop station. I mean, that seems like the most sensible place. Napoleon House. Oh, we might be able to talk to those. We might be able to talk to those guys that were playing chess yesterday. Um, the church was empty. I'm not sure if day two is supposed to be like a Tuesday. I suppose I could look it up based off the newspaper and figure out what day it is. Look, this guy's still hitting on this woman over here. Oh, I probably need this one actually.
So, having a good game?
I'm concentrating.
So,
Yeah.
fine. All right. Nothing like... Yeah, oh, well.
Same shit as yesterday.
Hi.
It's been
Same shit as yesterday.
Could I ask you if you...
sure.
Do you
What's the
speak French?
significance of Saint...
No, not that one. I clicked the wrong one.
Does the phrase Cabri Sans Coeur mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Never heard of it.
I really thought I was hoping a Schattenjäger would be a drink. Like I could go for a Schattenjäger. Salmon voodoo.
So what is...
That's about all I can.
Okay. On to the next stop. I mean, this guy's. I don't think this guy's part of anything because there's nothing to draw my attention to him.
What's up?
Buddy, I...
Like, this is the only thing. I mean,
Several
picture?
fine old oils line
Yeah, no.
a small table recently.
These two. Yeah, Schattenjäger. I think it's like, it's young. It's Jägermeister and Rumpelmans layered. It's quite tasty, actually. It's one of my favorite shots. I'm just gonna click on all the other locations to avoid going to the cop station. So let's just go to the cop station. Let's just get that off. It's just. Like, this guy. What's this guy? This guy's new. That guy's new. Obviously, I want all of this. And I'm betting good old. Oh, all right then. All right.
Gabriel is no. It looks a bit. It looks a. Gabriel.
You kidding me? Well, that has fooled me. Oh, we can piss her off.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could you get me some coffee?
Are you speaking to me?
Why, yes.
Wow. Deja leave it to Beaver. I'm the police photographer, sir.
Oh,
That's right. She got really mad at me when I asked her that last time. All right, so let's go check in with Mark Hamill.
Hey, hey, hey. Knight, come on in.
If we talk him, let's try to.
Logs of unsolved cases. Mosley's desk has more groin on it than on his head. Mosley's office looks a lot logs of Mosley.
who's that? Frank's. What a babe, huh?
Log.
Like, there's something in here I want.
And it Mosley's Mosley's a microwave.
And I just can't identify what it is.
Nice
Tell me something,
Anything else
Mark
never
Hamill.
just works. Sorry I don't have more time to chat, bud.
And he's gonna have.
You're the...
Did we go through all these yesterday with him? I don't remember.
What can... I told you, don't worry. What else do you...
Yeah, obviously I must have.
Sure. Do you have any...
Hell no. Is that French?
True enough. What can you tell me about...
I don't...
Tell me about...
What... Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? You'd act like you... And we used to do it at your grand's, too. Like with the remote...
Yep, and it was a great way to pick... Oh, nothing.
It's your...
Do you know...
Yeah, all 7 victims had those little marks around them. We got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind
Oh,
of
that's a
stuff.
good idea. I'll try that on the way out. Thank you.
More mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
Okay, he's gonna let me just see the file.
So you said.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can get him. We're not gonna go through the nonsense again. But we got Officer Franks outside is gonna have a file for us. And oh, it's gone. And I haven't been. Let's see. Let's just see, because I haven't been saving. I've been bad about saving. And the last one is before we went to the house. I think it was before we even went to Grandma's house. Yeah, if it's they mention QA in the opening credits of this game, and I think that's beautiful because I work in game development as QA, and so that means I expect a lot from these people, and the only thing I expect is that I can't possibly put myself into a situation where I cannot beat the game just because they call QA out in the credits. If they didn't mention it, they wouldn't hype those people up, and I wouldn't expect that much. Just because, I mean, these old adventure games, it was quite easy to do something like forget to pick up the glass. Like I don't know if any of you were here for the Space Quest 1 playthrough. The first time we went through it, we forgot to get the glass at the shuttle crash, and then we couldn't get past the laser beams later on. Oh, that sounds like forgot the glass, couldn't get past the laser beams. Like so nerdy. Space Quest was so badass. Cop. Okay, so Officer Franks here said we can see the file.
Can I
I
ask
hope
you a
she's
question,
Officer
ma'am?
Franks. I don't remember either
I'm
one of these
sorry,
names.
sir, but I really have to finish these reports.
Gabriel should go to the counter to talk.
Which one's Officer Franks?
She's not bad.
The desk, in other words,
Alright, well, let's go talk to the desk sergeant. Okay, that's good to know. It takes. I don't feel so bad about forgetting to save. It was it's one of the things I'm finding really interesting about playing these old games is how much these things that were habits when I was younger, such as saving constantly, I've forgotten because I've gotten used to the auto saves and the auto mapping and all that stuff. And these games are really just like, here's some pixels, figure it out. I wonder if I can open that copy maker. But let's go ask this gruff guy.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm here to see.
He's in his office.
Are you?
You don't want him.
Okay. So I pissed her off, and if this guy isn't the guy who's going to give me the files.
Gabriel.
Let's try again.
Just a few.
Officer Frick or Detective Mosley could probably be more help, sir.
Oh, maybe I have to use the other speech. It's not a question. It's one of these exclamation point commands.
Hey, nice precinct.
No. So how do I get this file? All right, let's go talk to our good friend. Maybe he's got to make a phone call or we fuck something else up. Hey, and maybe if we come out again, the guy will be back. Why does he swing so weird to walk into?
Anything else? Just work.
No.
Can I ask you?
You're the.
Oh, and I don't have the thing anymore. I don't have the thing anymore.
What's the status? Hey, I got those.
So you.
Let's take another.
What?
I don't think we got.
Really?
Okay, so she won't talk to us. Maybe we can now get the file by having her come in here and we do the stupid hair bit again. Because they would only let me do that again if something like this happened and yeah, like honestly, poor guy should just not talk to people. Poor Gabriel should not.
Sir.
That clown wants another pic.
Like, he doesn't even take his jacket off.
Of course not. What else could I possibly have to do?
And now we're calling her in here. Hey, come in here and take our picture.
Anything else, Knight?
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight, make it fast.
Like, these people fell for the same trick twice in a row. Okay, so
It's an officer's. It's a. Gabriel wouldn't be allowed. Gabriel can't.
come on now.
What? Gabriel. There's no.
There
It's
has to be
an
something I can
invite.
get out here.
There is no... Gabriel, there's no... There's nothing in the...
Like, do you want to try to photocopy something? We talked to that guy.
The copy...
The copier is not voice
Talk is
activated.
a thin air.
Like, this is the moment. This is the moment I was at yesterday where I was like, I'm 90% sure I'm missing something here. Like, I
There is
can't.
not...
It's just a box.
It's an office. There's a photo...
I don't want to leave the two in there because that's just rude. What was this guy working on here? Can
There's a temperature gauge. The security cage has been removed by the electrician.
Okay. Okay.
There's nothing of it.
It doesn't change anything. Except for and the weird swing he gives when he walks. Oh, he's looking through the window to get the attention.
Hurry up, would you?
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you got it developed. The photos, that is.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so now we're back in here. We're gonna have the same questions. Nothing's changed except we've turned.
It's hot in here. Dang, the air conditioning must be on the blink. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
Okay.
Mosley's his badge is...
Do you think we have to wait longer to get him to leave? How do we get him to leave?
Can I ask you about you?
How did we get him to leave yesterday?
Have you ever called the hair club for me?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
How about getting me some?
What am I? Hey, yeah.
Okay, we can ask him for coffee. Okay. So what we are about to do,
Some people are never satisfied.
what we are about to do would be a felony and would get you in a lot of trouble.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
He'll never notice he lost his badge.
My coat.
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just drink this.
Okay, so we've made some advancement here. We now have a cop badge.
Thanks. Tons. I mean it.
Like, we probably don't want to wave it around a lot. It might get us in to see... It might get us in to see... What's her name? It might get us in to see what's her name. Okay, let's try her. Or do we try either one of them?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh, there it is. It's the other talk.
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo Murders file? Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if he said so.
Like, she doesn't open the door right next to her to double check.
There it is. You can look at it all you want, but don't leave this area with it, okay? And no photocopies either, I'm afraid.
Of course.
Okay, now... Okay, so now there's a file...
It's
Oh, okay.
Gabriel is...
That's the badge.
It's the official police. The folder is marked.
Well, I'm glad they put it like that. So those are the other...
Police file. The police...
Let's try using the two together. It's worth a shot.
There's not...
Okay, so now we would go back in. We get them to come in and do the picture. Oh. And don't be making no photocopies. So if I put it here.
I'm done.
Yeah, thanks.
Now we get them to take the picture together. God, I feel bad for this. I feel bad for the cop outside.
I got...
So you said...
Let's take... I don't think we...
We'll click through this fast so that we can get to hopefully something new and not make you guys go through this like 3 times.
Frank, come back in here with that camera.
Poor Officer Franks. Especially with a name like that. I don't know what their first name is.
Now what, sir?
But like, what name?
That clown.
What name could you end up with that Franks sounds good? And I don't know any. I actually don't know anybody with the last name Franks.
Anything else, Knight?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's true. It is. I mean, they can only do so much, give these characters like so much depth and whatnot. But just after a while, I feel like I'm abusing the poor woman, making her come in and out, get up and down.
Let me see that file again.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna want to.
Just want to check this machine here.
We're gonna want to take a photocopy. We're not gonna want to have the actual file on us. I mean, the badge is bad enough. Like, if we get the chance and can get rid of the badge. Okay, so this is the...
Gabriel has a photocopy of...
Okay, that's the one. So, and then we'll put this back. And then at least Officer Franks won't get in trouble. Because she's the one who gave us the file in the first place.
Would you just get in here?
So we will cut her that slack.
Hurry up, would you?
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah.
So we now have a badge and the photograph.
There is nothing to...
Or the, alright, get out of here, Mark Hamill. Yeah, we have the...
I'm gonna hit the road.
Have a good one.
I just realized something weird. Who puts post-it notes on their screens anymore? Okay, so we have the thing. We have the other thing. We quite possibly can bully one of these two into information. Or we can try the badge on the front door of the Getty estate here. I don't know if we should pull the trigger on that one. I'm iffy about pulling the badge out just because that's a stupid idea.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Well, let's see. We'll see if not Worf will play nice to this now.
Do these marks look familiar?
They look like the scribbling of a child to me.
Okay, thanks.
Like, is this guy possibly a fake?
So,
those who truly seek understanding are...
Yep, sounds about like my shop.
Given the man's size,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Dr. John is a huge man.
He is a huge man.
What does this do?
Turn that thing off.
Sorry.
We have air conditioning.
Yeah, I see.
Huh. Now that I was not expecting anything to happen there. I was like, he's gonna turn the lights off. Guy's gonna tell me to turn the light back on.
There's a beaten up old fan in the window.
So that snake. Oh, okay. So let's write that down. That's Dr. John's snake. Don't like the sound of the fan. Because I'll forget that. Dr. John's snake. All right.
I'll be going.
I don't want to pull the I don't want to pull the badge on this guy. I mean, so like I guess our only shot is this guy, or we start cycling back through the other locations again.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? It's a lady with a.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
This woman speaks French. This woman speaks French.
How you be feeling today?
Well, I tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a slip-knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? Well, you're gonna need some easy night candles then.
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too and you gonna whip any old no-sleep gree-gree, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dames.
Well, her name's Lefevre.
Misery.
You put 9 pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step.
I don't know about this guy.
Turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust right here if you want them.
Okay, now you're gonna have to excuse me, Chad. I have to get the second drink. Let me know if I miss anything important.
Practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though it don't hurt to be proactive none neither. Now does it?
Actuellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
No, don't walk out before I can talk to you. She walked out before I could talk to her. It didn't look like I was going to let me. I didn't listen to that whole conversation. There was clearly no break in there. But she spoke French. Guaranteed that woman spoke French. And this is the guy.
You just a few more.
Yeah.
That customer of yours. Customer? The woman I saw in here.
Oh.
Madame Cazonu.
So we're moving on to a beer
I
now.
don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
Oh. Oh, really? Now that... we should save it here. Before we do something stupid, like pull a badge. Right, this one... Yeah, okay. Cancel. Before we do something stupid, like pull a badge on some random store clerk.
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
What do you mean you don't know anything about that at all?
Gabriel doesn't want to display his possession of that badge. When he's...
Can I ask?
Like, now you should tell me what I want to know.
It's important that I talk to Madame.
I can't tell you anything.
Like, he showed him a cop badge for crying out loud. So who... Okay. All right, eat a dick. God. We tried the cemetery. There was really nobody to talk to. Crime scene had nobody. All right, let's check. We'll check the Overlook, and then we'll check the church, and then we'll go flash the badge to see if that gets us in with Madam What's Her Name.
Saint Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis Knight of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851. 4 pairs of binoculars.
Operate. So, we got anything new over here? A painter, an old man. Oh, and the Saints. Go over there. When the Saints go over there. Some sort of hot dog vendor. Huh. Alright, well, obviously we're going to have to check out the park too. And hopefully, from the park, we know we can get into the... And this didn't look like it was anything, but this was where... Like... So, what is that?
The lucky dog vendor has his nose buried in a paperback novel. Gabriel noticed that it is not. Big surprise. One of his.
Could I get a lucky dog, please?
Not now, I'm busy.
An unambitious person? In the 90s? Amazing.
Wow.
That wouldn't be particular.
Operate.
There's
Push the lucky dog cart. Push this guy. Push this guy.
Louisiana has child kidnapping laws.
Most places do, surprisingly enough. In fact, I can think of no place that doesn't have it. There's nothing over here. I think there's a church over here. If I could... There it is. That guy. Maybe the church will have something, but the church will get us to the big map.
Gabriel cannot. Gabriel.
All right, I get. Oh, hey, there's a door over here.
Gabriel cannot go in there. That's the priest part of the confessionals.
Oh, I can go in. I don't know if I was able to do this yesterday.
The confessional is empty, and there does not seem to...
May I help you, my child? Could you give me a blessing? Do you feel the need for a blessing, son? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
That seems like a good idea, especially in the long run. That.
The confessional.
Is that it? I wanted to talk more.
The confessional is...
Okay.
Not... Gabriel can...
It's silly me for... Let's just try that again. Let's see if... Will you come back again?
May I help you, my child? I'd like to make a confession. All right, if it will make you feel...
We're gonna go down the list. I mean, we just gotta look out for this guy.
Person, Father. We can always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be...
Oh, we've switched drinks. We're now drinking...
Thank you, Father.
Lagunitas little something something ale.
That's it.
It's pretty good too.
Peace go with you.
This is not moving the game forward.
Confessional
gaming.
If I want to...
Silly goose. All right, we'll see what kind of questions we can ask. Maybe the priest will speak French. You know, the one guy who...
May I help you, Mike? Can I ask you a few questions? The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling. I understand. Thanks, Father. Is there anything else? No, thank you. As you wish.
Okay, so that wasn't it. Maybe this door. You just have free reign of this church. I think one guy would be around here. There'd be one person. Like, what is this? Oh, this is supposed to be... Oh, hey now.
It's a picture of Christ. A crucifix adorns the wall. The closet shelves are stacked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. Appropriately sacred books are laid out on the table.
Well, get out of the way, Gabriel.
A freshly starched black priest.
I can't resist black.
Gabriel Knight's got a thing for taking other people's clothes. It's
long ceremony.
So now we have a priest costume. Can we take the crucifix as well?
The crucifix might come in handy, but Gabriel does not feel guilt-free enough to wield it.
It's interesting.
That doesn't work.
Gabriel
isn't.
I know it's not going to let me take anything. Doesn't need any wax
Gabriel doesn't want to take that. Nothing on that shelf.
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
That I was not expecting. That's amusing. Okay, so we got a thing. We've got a priest shirt. We got a priest shirt, a snake scale.
It's a pre. The jar.
Some frou-frou hair gel, and these pictures. I don't know how many days this goes. Oh wait, I wanted to go the other way. I wanted to go the other way. This way. This will lead to the overmap. So like we could go here, we could show him the thing. Clearly we're waiting for I think we're waiting for some other event to occur before we can interact with these guys. Maybe I need to finish their game for them, like Matt Damon.
Gabriel cannot. Gabriel, that does. That would make the.
Somebody's using it.
Gabriel doesn't. That would make the man can move himself.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for some other event to occur before we can interact with these two. No, I can't take the door because I have to use the open door. Flashing the badge won't do any good in there. The only thing flashing the badge might do is get us past El Senor Cranky in here. It's not very friendly, the butler, but maybe the badge will get us past the door and into this house.
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
I have official business.
I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
I honestly think the butler is also Tim Curry.
My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business. Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Ms. Giddy.
Like, I really think Tim Curry is also the butler.
Ms. Giddy will see you. Right this way.
And I totally forget while I need to speak to Miss Getty. But man, she got some style. Look at this place. Swanky place. They got a fire going in whenever this is. But there's nothing I can do here. Just waiting patiently to...
What can I do for you, Detective?
Do we start with the interrogation? Do we start with the regular talking?
This is quite a place.
Thank you. It's been in the family a long time.
The only thing Gabriel cares to...
Done anything exciting lately?
I'm sorry, but I'm very busy. Can we get to the point?
Beautiful women. They must be relatives.
They are.
Don't like the way she said that. So let's get to these questions. Maybe she'll speak French. Oh, look it. They've made her quite lovely, actually. We'll go through all the other things before we get to the red things.
Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly.
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh. Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
And we're going to resist this button right here. Until the very end. I'm not going to deprive you fine folks.
What do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
Tell me about your life.
I'm not going to deny you fine folks on the chat
family came to New Orleans in
the flirting.
1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now.
That's beautiful.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm afraid I quite abhor them.
She does not like snakes. Getty does not like snakes. I'm writing down all this stuff, and most of it's going to be inconsequential in the end.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I believe it's some sort of local holiday, but I don't know much about it.
All right, come on, here we go.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with that, Detective.
Yeah, I didn't expect any of that to go anywhere.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
Okay.
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective. It means a great deal to me.
Do you have a career?
A career? Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job.
Mm-hmm.
We have many holdings and many responsibilities, financial and otherwise. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does have its price.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your family.
The Gettys? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family?
Well, my mother just passed away.
I am sorry.
So am I. She was a magnificent woman. We were very close. I was an only child.
And your father?
I never knew him.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you. Or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective. But that's really none of your concern.
I'm sorry. Go on.
There are, of course, other Gettys in the city. I have a large, extended family.
I see.
Okay. She's got a large family. I think that... Oh, hey, Kokagi. How you doing, big guy? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. We are currently interrogating Miss Getty in Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. Yeah, Malia Getty. We're going to find out if she got a husband, boyfriend.
A husband? A boyfriend?
I'm very independent, Detective.
Thank you very much for showing up. I hope you're having a good night.
So, you've never been married?
No, I never will be.
What about children?
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
Oh, so she's down to have kids, but she's not down to have a family. I'm actually not really sure where Gabriel Knight fits into all this. He's investigating a book, and because it's a video game, he's kind of getting sucked into solving this voodoo murder mystery that's going on.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
And we've wound up at this woman's doorstep. I forget where her name came from.
I'm not a professional sociologist, but it does
But
interest me.
but she'll I'm hoping she's gonna tell
As
me
you wish,
something.
Can you tell me anything about what happened out of the lake?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of time out there.
See, so she's not giving me anything either.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color.
Well, that's right. She drove by the murder scene. Thank you very much, Dronin. Dronin. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to say it, but I'll work on it. Dronin.
Thank you, Detective. That's an
Kagi, thank you
interesting
very much for showing up.
observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never.
That is one of my favorite emotes.
You must
Emojis.
be truly exceptional at your job. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case.
I'm totally busted here.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but
Yes, thank you
you're
very
acting like
much.
a police officer.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Besides,
Thank you for bringing
I'm
somebody who's
certain
never
that
been
the
here
other
before.
man said his name was
Welcome.
Mosley.
I'm Gogozombie. I play old games. I stumble through old games. Usually do it while drinking.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something.
This lady's totally calling me
I don't
out.
like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear I've never done anything like this before.
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless
Hippie
questions.
man.
If it weren't
How's it
vaguely
going?
flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
Malia, wait. If you just give me a chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out.
Well, that doesn't help.
Robert?
Hit him.
Mr. Knight.
Wow, who is that guy?
I most certainly will.
Looks like
Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
Okay, so we didn't really learn nothing. We didn't get nothing new. Huh. Very interesting. Save again. Just because we know we're supposed to, and we haven't been. But really, it's long bits of conversation. We haven't moved the score gauge up not very much today. So the question is, where is the next spot to go? Grandma knows nothing. Why was she driving by the, why was she? Oh, please do. I welcome nudging. Back seating's totally allowed around here. Like a lot of these games, I love playing these old games, and I'm playing ones that I've never played before, and they're a lot harder than I thought. Like, and now I'm wondering, like, was I as good as I thought I was when I was a kid? Like this one I've never played before. This one's my first time through it. But like playing back through like Space Quest and stuff, I'm afraid to play Police Quest because I thought I was really good at that game, and I know I'm gonna fuck it up. But yeah, please nudge away. Like I feel like there's something I'm not connecting right now. There's an extra item in the bookstore. Okay. That's my next step was going to be to go to the bookstore because I mean go back to home base whenever you kind of get stuck. So there's an extra item in the bookstore. I don't think it would be. I mean, there's this. I mean, that calls up a thing, but I don't think that's it. There's the ashtray.
Grace likes the little banker's lamp. She has the soul of an accountant.
I'd love one of those little banker's lamps.
The books on the desk all need... That
all right.
doesn't work that way. Gabriel cannot see a way to...
It's a light switch. Like none of
The top
these.
shelf contains a set of German books that once
Wait,
belonged
what?
to Gabriel's grandfather.
Well, let's get those German books.
Gabriel selects a volume of German poetry that he always found strangely compelling.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen
That's...
kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele
I've seen enough Dragonheart to know what Draken means.
geschwelltener Zunge. Genießen Sie jedes Mal.
Like, that can't be it.
Gabriel pulls down a book on snakes.
Hey, that seems like a good idea.
Reptiles. Some snakes kill their prey with poison, some by constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue. The smells are passed back to a sense organ in the mouth.
Okay.
Constrictor snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that many of the legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters.
Constrictor
well,
snakes.
They've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
That ties back to that Dr. John fella. But we already went in there, and okay, let's just keep going. Maybe some of these other books.
All those books in the bathroom and doesn't care to read them again. History books on that shelf. Gabriel's had all those books in the bathroom and doesn't care to read them again.
That might be my all-time favorite line from this
Gabriel's had all those books in the bathroom
from this
and
so
doesn't
much.
care to
Hello,
read them
Spencer.
again.
Welcome to the stream. We're currently looking for something in this bookstore. It might have been. It's not going to let me go into the book. It's not going to let me go into the desk.
Gabriel doesn't even want... Gabriel cannot open or close that.
All right, when we can get in Gabriel's room. All right, let's see if we can find it. There are a lot of really good lines. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, we might have a celebrity on the stream right here. You click on the decorations. Okay.
A poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans.
Don't think that's it.
Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, his studio, and library. Jeans and t-shirts. There's a flashlight on the dresser. Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, his studio, and library. Gabriel likes a subdued lighting effect in his studio. Gabriel's a little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the door.
Like he keeps cheese and champagne in his personal.
The dresser holds the dress. It's Gabriel.
There's
Several dozen.
Oh, we're gonna.
I really got to get around to cleaning up in there.
A little cold
Like what bubbly
and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather. Gabriel's robe hangs on the wall. It's a bit
some
hot
female
for
or other.
room,
Oh, let's see if we can.
Jeans jeans and t-shirts.
Is this I'm not sure if this is the remastered or not. I think this is original because I got Mark Hamill. Didn't they do a new? I believe they did a new voice cast for the
Gabriel like
probably just
Gabriel's a poster on the wall advertising Gabriel. The dress the dresser holds its
oh
jeans jeans and t-shirts. Jeans jeans jeans
I wish I
jeans
was. Oh, it seems like
Gabriel's
this. Maybe I'm not Michael Dorn. Yeah, Michael Dorn is the doctor,
that doesn't
and right now my number one suspect. So it's yeah, Leah Remini. She's Grace, the secretary.
Gabriel's
Okay.
the desk phone
Yeah, the desk
Gabriel
phone.
the
But oh, hey, it's down here.
Mardi Gras
There
mementos
you go.
left by
There it
some
is.
female or other. Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other.
Yeah, I could believe that. I mean, things get lost. I don't know why I didn't think the Mardi Gras beads sitting right in the foreground. But yeah, right now Michael Dorn. Yeah, how would you get in the original voice actors? I mean, a lot of them. A lot of them. I don't think Tim Curry does any work anymore. And I don't even remember. I don't remember what year the remaster came out. I would be interested in checking it out. But okay, so nothing in here seems like anything. I wonder, can you make the bed like a normal human being, or is he just going to go to sleep?
It's no use. I can't sleep.
Check the cash register. Oh yeah, some cash could be useful. Some cash could be useful. Yeah, you can hear it. It's like it's all very interesting. Like, yeah, well, I was reading when I was doing some research for the lead-in yesterday. I was reading that something like 7,200 spoken dialogue lines, and that seems like a lot. I've never recorded
Gabriel
dialogue
looks at the
lines,
cash register. Wishful thinking.
but like that seems like a
The
lot.
old desk is one Gabriel. Well, okay. Gabriel would.
Yeah, it's this ashtray. I know it's this
It's an
ashtray.
ash. Why move?
Give me the ashtray.
That doesn't.
Who's smoking in here?
Gabriel does. It's certainly lighting. It's.
Maybe open the cash register.
Gabriel opens the cash register to examine the take. Or, in the case of St. George's books,
The mistake.
mistake.
Really? That sounds interesting.
It's a gift certificate left over from yet another dismal failure of a promotion. The cash register contains about $20 in small bills and change.
Mm-hmm. Give me this gift
I trust you
certificate.
can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
So now we have.
The $20 gift certificate for St. George's looks pitifully new and unused.
Okay, so we have a gift certificate. did we didn't really walk around all of. I'm trying to think of things I've done or things I've missed. Now that thanks, I'm assuming this is the nudge you were trying to give me, was the gift certificate. But now what do we do with the gift certificate? It's not getting us back into anywhere. Yeah, it's not getting us into anywhere, and there's nothing on the back.
The gift certificate is written up generically and has the store's name and
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I think I know what you're saying there, Dronin. Yeah, I didn't go to every spot in um the park here, Jackson Park, I think they called it.
The store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it was as much as I really, really wanted to be the donut guy, or not the donut guy, the lucky hot dog guy here. I mean, maybe. I don't think this guy's. Nothing's changed here. He's too wrapped up in his novel. And we got. Look at. I swear to God, that is not. It almost looked like what's his name for a second. Like I could have believed it was something about Mary. Fishhook. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller. Yeah. Ben Stiller, because Jerry Stiller's the dad. There's nothing up in this side. There's a hot dog guy here. There's nothing here. But this is the square I didn't go to, which is like the only square I haven't gone to in the game yet. We have that drummer. We have that drummer. We have a juggler, and we have.
People seem to be enjoying the park. The juggler looks like a beginner practicing he act.
Hey, at least he's trying.
Is taking advantage of the fine weather. A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum.
So I'm thinking it's this guy. Mostly because voodoo, Africa, African drum.
Is busy. The drummer is.
Drummer's busy.
The juggler is.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not. I really get focused when I'm drawing.
Okay, fine. Nice drawing of the cathedral.
Thanks.
It's really precise.
Well, I'm an architectural student, actually. It's good practice.
Those drawing tools are amazing.
Yeah, they're great for laying lines, angles, circles, anything geometric. It's pretty meticulous, but I prefer it to freehand.
Can you draw anything with those tools?
They're great for ordered, complex forms and patterns.
Oh!
They won't help me do Monet.
Oh!
Do you mind if I watch you?
Be my guest.
Do you mind if I...
Be my guest.
So I need his tools. He's not going to let me take his tools. Or maybe if I show him this... Because, like... Oh, God dang it, this one. So, like... These pictures are out of order. Maybe if I show him this, he can sketch it onto a useful pattern.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
I'm kind of busy, and I don't normally do requests.
Oh, okay.
What if I give you a $20 gift certificate to St. George's?
What would the artist do with that?
Damn it. But the artist lets me interact with him, though.
Say, I'm a student. I don't...
Oh.
I'm a student. I don't take missions.
What would it...
I'm gonna hit this guy with the brick.
What would...
So maybe I'm in a red herring here. Or there's something I'm missing. He doesn't...
The artist is an able draftsman.
Do you mind...
Push him.
It's a public...
We'll flash the badge at him.
What would...
Of course not. Of course that wasn't gonna work. Yeah, like it seems like I should be able to get him to...
What would...
Say, do you think there's any...
I'm kind of busy.
Oh.
Kind of busy, doesn't do requests. He won't do it for a cop. All right, that's...
What?
Okay. I like that this game doesn't let me show the graphic murder scene photograph to just anybody. I don't think any of these will offer a clue right now. But I do really like that you can go back and check out all the... That offers nothing. Maybe we have to get him a hot dog so that he eats. Yeah, still nothing over here. Like, I kind of want this for my new ringtone. I did. I did. Thank you, nerd. I did try. I did try that. I did try the badge, and it didn't do anything.
Could I get a lucky dog, please?
Not now, I'm busy.
An unambitious...
So we'll try next. We'll go back there and see what happens. This game's doing a good job about letting me miss stuff by going into the room a second time. But man, I really want this game to get me a hot dog.
Why would the... Why...
Like, I'll give you this for a hot dog.
Gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books, finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
You could take this gift certificate with you, if you'll give me a lucky dog.
A lucky dog for a $20 gift certificate? Well, sure. Here you go.
That warms me. That warms me right here. The fact that I didn't think it was gonna really let me trade a $20 gift certificate for a hot dog, which is a phenomenal deal, and I wish more people would give me free hot dogs.
Hey, come back here. Hey!
Oh, okay. Well, let's...
The artist would not have...
Well, then let's...
The artist... The art... The artist...
What do you mean? I can't take it. I can't use a thing.
The artist wouldn't... The art...
So he's gone. I still have a hot dog. I don't think the hot dog is the answer here.
The art... The art... The art... The artist is off... The art... The art...
Yeah, okay.
The artist will...
Okay. So it's not going to let me interact. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thinking once again.
Stupid wind. Now I have to start over.
Wow, I guess it did that while I was Okay, now you can draw this?
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
I'm kind of busy, and I don't normally do requests.
Oh, okay.
What if I give you this hot dog?
Say,
Oh.
So we're back to where we started.
What would...
But I'm willing to bet, once it waits for everybody, once I go there and back, what's that? Is that a thing?
There's her drawing caught up against the hedges.
All right.
Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
Well, climb the...
Gabriel can't bend the bars. He's too big to fit through them. And those spikes on top look sharp.
I probably can. Oh yeah, I can, because I can I can use two items on each other, but like nothing's gonna let me like. I guess I could use the brick and the priest shirt in reality, but that's not gonna let me get through. And I can't. And she said I can't climb them, but maybe what I wasn't looking at before is there's a way through this circular gate. Yeah, okay, so that's not it. There's nothing over here. I don't think any of these trash cans.
Give a hoot. An artist is...
Are you sure? What's the shot?
The badge says.
We tried the badge.
That object doesn't... Gabriel is... What would the artist do
It
with
has
that?
me walk over for that.
What would the... What...
It's this. I need you to art this.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns? Oh. Say, do you think... Oh.
So that's obviously. I don't think talking to him isn't the answer anymore. Talking to him isn't the answer anymore. It's now that I've noticed that there's this drawing over here. I need to get that drawing. Because I'm suspecting that if I get that drawing, it'll put me over with the artist basically, and then I can tweezers.
Using that... Gabriel
Like,
can't
I need a
find his
thing
mark from
longer.
where he is.
Or a stick. Or a stick! Which we might be able to get back at the crime scene. God, that mime was cracking me up yesterday. Yeah, there's no mime, unfortunately. But I think we need a stick. I mean, we're not going to get a stick here, because that would just be too obvious to be able to get a stick here. But if we go back to the crime scene, we might be able to get a stick. And with said stick, get the drawing, give the drawing to the artist. Then the artist would stop being a dick long enough for him to draw our drawing. The sticks are thin. But and we're probably gonna, it's probably not gonna work either way, because there doesn't appear to be any sticks here.
Gabriel,
You don't need no grass.
that
No, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. The answer must be at the park. And it's something I didn't do. Thin as Dronin, I am very glad you tuned in tonight. Because I think I think I know what you're saying, because I was thinking to myself as I walked out from visiting Grandma the first day, or not the first day, the beginning of the stream here today. They're like,
Hi, Gran.
it felt like maybe I needed to grab something out of the basket here. Which you're very excellent, Nudger. I must admit, and it was if this works,
Gabriel doesn't want.
Gabriel doesn't. Of course, he doesn't want to take any of her things.
The sofa has a wand. Granny's knitting. Granny's knitting.
Yeah.
The sofa has Granny's knitting.
So let's try talking to Granny.
I raised
Lately.
Oh, you know me, Gabriel. I always got my nose poked into something.
It must.
This is how to get Granny to give it up.
Cool.
And we already went through all this with her yesterday.
You know,
Granny gets a compliment.
Every time I see you.
It's going to be the same one.
No, dear.
It's going to be okay. So what was the?
You've lost.
Oh, Gabriel, don't be silly.
You're.
Yeah, it's going to be the same ones as yesterday. She doesn't know
anyone named Heinz Ritter.
Heinz Ritter. Oh, Gabriel, where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father.
Oh, well, this is.
I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Okay, this didn't work. Maybe but I think I'm still on the right track. We got this new information, Hans Ritter. So the family name is Ritter. I'm Heinz Ritter.
Granny might get.
Right? It's
the sofa. Granny's knitting. Gabriel does.
Like.
Gabriel.
This was me. I got myself psyched up and walked into that one. so much Red Riding Hood as Hansel and Gretel. I know I know I know I wear glasses. I'm not as smart as I look. Um, so much Red Riding Hood. It's Hansel and Gretel, brother and sister, Germans, breadcrumbs, 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 something. Here comes candy houses, candy houses, candy houses. This would be the only place with candies and things.
Hi.
Root bags. The glass
And wooden lodestone powder. Five-finger grass. Something tells me
Five-finger
A
grass.
variety of cloth dolls are arranged above the
A pin? I want one of them. Give me a voodoo doll.
the Dixieland drum. In this, supposed to read herbal. The signs say special.
Talk to more people in the park. Yeah, I think I'm just going off on getting lost. Because it'd be weird to put the solution over here because there's nothing that's been here to draw me over here. More people in the park. It is a hot dog. Am I gonna have to use the hot dog? Give up the hot dog for a drawing? Man, why is he going so slow all of a sudden? There's a tree there, but those guys didn't talk to me yesterday either. See what this guy's got going for him.
you dance pretty well for a kid.
Give me some money, then.
I don't have any.
Don't block the view, mister.
You do request?
Got any...
No.
Some...
No.
There you have...
I have a hot dog.
Interrogating the little boy.
I have a hot dog. Like right now, it's like Schrodinger's hot dog. I both want to use the hot dog for stuff and don't use a hot dog for stuff. I guess that's really not even remotely correct. We have it saved. Because I can't get another $20 if I give this kid a hot dog.
You wouldn't like a lucky dog by any chance.
Would I? Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
Yeah, I do. I do have a special request. Go get me that drawing.
Yeah. You got one?
Yeah, can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Bars around the statue.
Can I? Just watch me.
Hansel and Gretel, kids.
There's something in there I can't quite reach. Come on.
Just at the point, a man in a trench coat walked up to a kid, gave him a hot dog, and is now getting him to go.
Thanks, kid.
See ya.
Like a million bad stories just played out in that park. Okay, so now we have this drawing.
It's a technical
and my hope is I'm gonna give the drawing now to said artist over here, and he's gonna be like, He's going to be so grateful that I'm returning his thing. He's going to be so grateful for returning the thing that he's going to do the drawing for us.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing? How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your
Yeah, I'm a
book.
cop.
I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
You can. You totally owe me a favor. Put these things. Get out of here, leggy redhead.
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from these partials?
Pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
Okie dokie. Well, there's...
And we happen to have the last missing one. We have to give him the other drawing now. Get out of here, Grandma.
I have another one of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
Okay. And we did not exchange... we did not exchange any contact information. We didn't talk to one another about... I don't even know this guy's name. He's still just artist in the park, and he's got a drawing for me on day 3+. Because I don't know what happens on day 3. But now we've raised an interesting point. We reached an interesting moment in the game. What happens next? We know we have to wait a full day for the drawing. So there's probably nothing else here in the park that we're supposed to do. We traded a hot dog to sucker some kid into going through bars. Come on, kid. Nothing else seems to be playing out, even though I can't help but feel like I could have learned more from the Malia Getty
Hello, beautiful.
encounter.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
I mean, we don't know where to go next. So back to home base. Maybe we...
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
Is that how you end the day? By sending this poor woman off to do some research?
Could you do so?
Sure. What?
I need you to look up a Madame Cazeneuve.
Madame Cazeneuve? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend Malia Getty was?
Christ.
No.
Cazeneuve is at least 70.
As if that makes...
But the only person who speaks French in the entire city.
Let's see what I can find. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. It's time to close shop.
And there we go.
Have a nice night.
I'm starting to think that when you send her off for research,
see you tomorrow.
That's when the day ends. Yeah, no, thank you very much, Dronin. That I couldn't have possibly gotten to this point without you. I appreciate that so much. And of course, we're gonna have this same nightmare, this same creepy ass nightmare. I'm gonna have this nightmare tonight. Oh, that dagger's new. Write that shit down too. Day 3. Drawn to Bacchus's abode, I sought there to conspire, but it was in the heart of the dead that I found my heart's desire. No, in the city of the dead that I found my heart's desire. That's spooky. I don't know where those quotes are coming from. I'm suspecting, if they're not quotes from somebody else's book, they're supposed to be like snippets of Gabriel Knight's the book we're writing while we're playing this game. I mean, the book we're investigating, or they're from a previous Gabriel Knight book.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them. I also checked out Kazanu. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Oh, good. How many Madame Kavanaughs have given you?
Thanks.
Go have your coffee. I mean, just nobody's surprised. This is probably where we're going to call it in a moment.
With or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She can have
But
any
we're going to
man
wait
in
for
the
them to
city.
stop.
You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Great.
I'm serious.
Oh, we should move the thing off of poor Grace, who's had.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Malia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
That is a great line. The point is to get it into somebody else's hands, and soon. All right, so we're gonna create a save here. It's where we're gonna call it for the night. We got through day 2. We got through day 2, and I some much appreciated nudging from Dronin. Spencer, thank you for joining as well. Young Guns nerd, it's always good to see you. We're gonna be back tomorrow. We're gonna around the same time, around 9ish. I'm gonna try to get through day 3 tomorrow. I don't know how many days there are, but it's starting to get tense. I don't know about you guys. I'm starting to think Dr. John is the murderer, but I also think that it's too early in the story, and there's somebody else with a snake that we haven't seen yet. But we'll find out more tomorrow for day 3. But everybody, have a good night. If you're new and you follow, thank you. If not, I'm still glad you showed up because you got to enjoy this game together. Everybody, have a good night. Thank you.